Alright, hello everybody, this is IPC Timor. I got some more gameplay for you here from the new Modern Warfare 3 map Overwatch. A little bit of kill confirmed, and I'm using a weapon that I haven't used in a couple of prestiges, the Type 95. This is going to be my very first game with the Type 95, so you'll see later on I do get the 25 kill challenge award. And I have to say, I'm only using this gun because I actually spoke with a friend of mine earlier today about it. Look at that, throw the Semtex, I thought I had a Claymore. Spoke with a friend of mine earlier today about the Type 95 and just different attachments and stuff that I use with it and proficiencies and whatnot, and I really don't like the iron sights on this gun, but at the same time, if you can make do with the iron sights, you don't have to use attachments to have both rapid fire and a red dot on there. So if you can't deal with the iron sights, I would say use the attachments proficiency, the red dot sight, and rapid fire. Now of course rapid fire comes on later, you'll have to use the gun for a while before you can unlock it, but if you can deal with the iron sights though, just use kick with rapid fire, and that's of course if you really have to use this gun. And you should be pretty much unstoppable, because with rapid fire you were just laying down waste with bullets. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents, my recommendation. But the main point of this video is just to give you guys some more geography on Overwatch. I'm still a massive fan of this map. Still waiting for 402 to release a free-for-all game type in the Elite playlist, so I could play some free-for-all on this map. But for whatever reason he hasn't done it, so it's kind of a bummer. But I am trying to do more objective-based game types, doing some domination, doing some capture the flag, whatever really ends up getting drawn, and then of course, as we see here, some kill confirmed. So trying to keep it mixed up nicely. I get a little bit tired playing free-for-all all the time. My kill-death ratio isn't as good in these objective-based games because I am obviously going for the objective as well, and you kind of only have so much power in your abilities, so if you're going to go for lots of kills, you're probably not going to go for lots of objectives, because people know where the objectives are, and the objectives are typically pretty hot spots. So if you're in those areas, odds are you're going to die more, and that's going to bring down your kill-death ratio. So that's just what you're gonna do. So now, see here, I have a little counter on the left side of the screen there, and hopefully it adds some value. I mean, it'd be kind of a bummer if it didn't, because I don't have any idea. I mean, I know there are a lot of title screens to put all those little things in there. I think there are actually 57 title screens that I had to do individually to keep all the various stats tracking in real time for you guys. So if you really don't like them, just let me know, because it probably took me at least an hour to get all those, to go through the game actually and make note of the time and what happened at certain points of time. So this is just something new that I'm trying out, and like I said, it took about an hour of my time to get that all together. So if you really don't like it, let me know, and I'll just put my efforts towards something else. Now, you see here that I am keeping track of my confirms, and I'm only keeping track of confirms in which I myself pick up the dog tags, because the C to K ratio, the confirm to kill ratio, is I'm trying to really figure out how many dog tags I just kind of leave out in the open. I really don't like doing that, because I mean, you could easily just leave a dog tag out there and just camp it and wait for an enemy to try and reclaim that dog tag. But I really try not to. If it's within my ability, I don't typically leave my dog tag sitting out there. And you'll see I typically get probably 50% of the dog tags that I drop. I do try and grab them. So as you see there, I did a quick, nice little sneaky jump. Not everyone knows that this crane gantry, you actually have 2 points at which you can jump back onto the map, and that's pretty sneaky, especially if you're trying to sneak around on C, if you're playing domination, or if you're trying to either get the runaround on somebody if you're playing capture the flag, or if you're trying to capture a flag. There are just plenty of ways to use that crane other than the typical climbing up to the highest point, putting yourself on a little pedestal, maybe for a sniper. I saw someone get taken out by the XM25 earlier tonight. It wasn't a direct impact, but they set the distance perfectly, and it blew up right over the guy's head and killed him. So that was pretty cool. I love seeing the XM25 used the way it's meant to be used, where you mark that distance and you blow it up kind of in midair right in front of somebody, or right over them, right to the left, to the right. Since if you just shoot the XM25 into open air, that thing never explodes. So, but no, definitely cool, definitely cool. But back to the Type 95 again. Want to touch on this one more time. I just want to say, people always talk about it. The Type 95's overpowered. The developers have tried to do various things to fix that fact, but the fact that you still can't use the Type 95 in game battles pretty much sums up the fact that the most legitimate members of the gaming community still find the Type 95 overpowered, which is why I have pretty much forsaken it in my own gameplay. Like I said, it's not like I use this gun a whole lot. I don't think I've gotten the 25th kill yet. Yeah, I'm only up to 21 total, and that includes 2 from that stealth bomber. So, yeah, I've just used it for this particular gameplay because I want to talk a little bit about proficiencies and attachments, but I'm pretty loyal to my SCAR. The ACR. And I've got thousands of kills with the ACR, and I freaking love it. I've actually been playing some very different game types recently. I played a bunch of hardcore game types, like hardcore domination, hardcore kill confirmed, even some hardcore free-for-all. And, the hardcore domination games are insane, because, you really have to go to a flag with at least 2 people. 3 is even better, because you cannot hang out on flags for more than like 2 seconds in hardcore, because C4 packs are flying. You don't have to throw a very accurate grenade to get doubles or triples, or even full kill feeds just by throwing a Semtex or a well-timed frag grenade. It's insane. So you got to run up there with at least one buddy with you, and you just got to start sprinting away as you're finishing the cap. Now watch this. Just watch this. I'm like, oh my god, there are 3 guys, and I managed to pick one and kill him before I got taken out. But I just came around that corner, and I was like, oh my god. Now, I always thought that the hardcore game types were a little campier, and obviously, there's much smaller margin for error in hardcore, so people are going to move slower. But I thought hardcore team deathmatch was bad, but hardcore domination isn't terrible. But I played some hardcore free-for-all, and that is officially, and I don't think there's going to be a better example of except for Infected, there won't be a better example other than Infected of a campier game type than hardcore free-for-all. And that's because the spawns are so crazy in free-for-all. If now that you have pretty much 5 hit points of life, people are just camping like crazy. And I ran around my first game, and I got taken to the cleaners 3-4 times over, I think. So my next game, I'll be honest, I was camping. I wasn't having any fun, but that's just kind of what you got to do if you want to even come close to surviving in hardcore free-for-all. So, I haven't played much hardcore. I played yesterday, and I played again tonight in the hardcore playlist, or the advanced playlist, I guess they call it. And it was fun. It was a definite change, and once in a while, change is good. So, even if you think you're just going to get owned, I would say go check out that hardcore or the advanced playlist, and just try some of those advanced game types, and they're actually pretty fun. So anyway, guys, hopefully you like this. I got a bunch of really positive feedback about putting up some Overwatch gameplay, so hopefully this is pleasing for you guys as well again. So anyway, guys, there's the end of the game. In a couple seconds, there are going to be a few videos popping up on the screen. The first one is a video that I Play COD hosted of mine, and it's a really fast game of free-for-all. It was pretty crazy how fast I finished it. And the second video is just me using a sniper rifle playing Domination on Downturn, which is like a 3-way crazy combination that I never do. So please check out one or both of those videos. There are annotations on screen. Just click them. It'll take you right over there. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. And if you want to see more of what I got to show you, click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment. I really appreciate those as well, guys. Thanks again for watching. Have a fantastic night.